Do black students need black teachers at a predominantly white university?
Yes. Yes.
So if black students need black teachers, why do you go to a predominantly white school with white teachers? Why don't you go to a black school?
Oh, I'm going to a black school. That's where I'm trying to go.
But why do black kids go to a predominantly white school if they know they feel this way about the white teacher? Why not just go to a black school?
Well, it's not that simple. You can't just say, get out. You can't just graduate high school and say, oh, I just want to go here, so I'm going to go there.
But why even apply at a white school knowing you're not going to be happy, your needs are not going to be met, and if you feel your needs are not going to be met, why even apply at a white school? What is the purpose of the Black Student Union at Antelope Valley College? What is the purpose of that?
It may be a different purpose from when it started, because when I came there, it had already started like 5 years before that.
Okay, you're the president of it now, right?
Yeah. When I first came there, I was already like into it. But I would say, as a president, my goal or our mission statement is to kind of fix the gaps that are at our school. We are at a PWI, which is a predominantly white institution, right? The students are not predominantly white. The majority of the students are Hispanic. It's like 65% Hispanic.
Really?
But the faculty and staff are like all white, right? I also work at the college, and I work in the theater, and there was an event where they had all the faculty and staff just go over things that they need to know for the coming school year. And it's 400-something staff, 400, 500 staff. And I honestly can say it was about 30 black teachers. But we just seen that the numbers of African-American, not even African-American, just minority teachers there are at a very low rate. So what we do is we try to nurture the black student and making sure that he is academically or she's academically successful while they're at an institution that the faculty and staff don't look like them.
Amazing. And how do you nurture them? What do you do exactly?
By letting them know that they have value and they have worth.
They don't know that already before they get there?
A lot of students don't.
Oh. And so do you guys believe that the white teachers would not let them know they have value?
No, we don't think that all the white teachers are like, yo, we hate these black students. It's not, we don't think that, but I have I have directly heard teachers say things like that, but that's not the majority of white teachers on campus.
They have said things like what?
There's been teachers that are very, very open about not liking students of color.
What have they said? Give me an example of what they've said.
I don't like black students on the campus.
So you've heard some white teachers say, I don't like black students.
Yeah, because since I work there, I go to different events, and I'm in the inner school more than a traditional student that just goes to class and go home.
Right.
So I've definitely heard in meetings and things like that, well, maybe we shouldn't do this because that's not in our best interest. The teachers are saying that, but it's not about the teacher's best interest. It's about
and they said that in front of you?
Yeah.
And so if it's a negative, why would they say it in front of you?
I feel that if they feel strong enough about something, they'll say it in front of anybody.
And so, but these teachers run the risk of getting in trouble. If they're saying, I don't like black students at the school in front of a black man that's the president of the Black Student Union at Antelope Valley College, couldn't they get in trouble for saying that?
It depends on who else is in the room.
But I don't understand. They were not afraid that you would report them?
Some of them don't really care.
How do you know that?
Because they probably have been, of course I'm not going to say any names, but there's teachers or faculty and staff that have been there for years, right? Years and years. And they have had complaint after complaint after complaint, but they're still there, right? So that obviously means that whoever they are reporting to and whoever is relaying the message that they are giving to their students,
Right.
that they co-sign that behavior.
Do black students need black teachers at a predominantly white university?
Yes.
You do need black teachers. Why?
Yes, you need black teachers, you need Mexican teachers, you need Asian teachers.
Why?
Statistically speaking, students do better when their teachers look like them.
Why?
Because they can relate.
In what way?
For a perfect example, a few semesters ago, I had a African American history class, and the teacher was a white woman, right? Is she able to learn African American history? Of course. She has her master's in it. Of course she has the ability to. But I personally do not relate to what she's saying when we are talking about, she may say, oh, the struggle of the black man or the black woman, it's such a struggle, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, how would you know that? How would you know that? You know? Yes.
So if black students need black teachers, why do you go to a predominantly white school with white teachers? Why don't you go to a black school?
Oh, I'm going to a black school. That's where I'm trying to go.
But why do black kids go to a predominantly white school if they know they feel this way about the white teacher? Why not just go to a black school?
Well, it's not that simple. You can't just say, get out. You can't just graduate high school and say, oh, I just want to go here, so I'm going to go there.
But why even apply at a white school knowing you're not going to be happy, your needs are not going to be met, and if you feel your needs are not going to be met, why even apply at a white school?
Well, for Antelope Valley College, since it's a community college, it's much more easier to go to a community college than into a 4-year. It's cheaper that way. So it might be for financial issues.
I don't understand why some black kids feel that white teachers can't teach them in the same manner any black teacher teaches them. I don't understand. I don't get that.
Well, it's about relatability, again, like I said.
You want to relate like a soul brother?
Not even in that sense.
What have you as a black American dealt with that a white person at your school haven't dealt with? At your age, same thing. What have you dealt with that they haven't dealt with?
Well, just with my club, it's harder to get certain things approved. You know, if we want to have an event,
okay.
It takes a little longer. It takes a little longer. When we try to get, money out of our account, it takes a little longer than it would other students. And I tried this. I did a survey, and I asked the STEM club. I went and asked the Alpha Iota club. These are clubs that are predominantly white. How long did it take you to get your money out of your account? 3 days? 2 days? Oh, okay. Well, they told us a month or 2. So why is that?
It's that hard. It's like that for Republican clubs on campuses as well. Republican white clubs to get money to sponsor speakers, whereas for white liberal clubs or black liberal clubs, it's not as hard. It's harder for a white Republican club than it is for your club. Is that racism?
No, because you said, well, first of all, we don't even have those types of clubs. We don't have that kind of club. Right. But I definitely wouldn't call that racism.
What would you call that?
I'm sorry, I can't remember what you were saying.
You said it's hard for the black student union to get money to do function.
Right, and you were saying Republican clubs can't do that as well?
It's hard for them too.
Oh, okay.
The same manner, is that racism?
No, I would say that has a, depending on whoever the powers that be that are allowing them to do that, I would say they just may not be Republican.
Right.
Might be Democrat, or they might be conservative.
And you're happy about that?
I'm not unhappy with it.
Okay.
But if it's not affecting our club, that's all I'm worried about.